Welcome back to Sunrise on this Tuesday morning. Right now you're taking a look at some of the archive footage from the KGW archives because we have covered this event for a number of years now. We're talking about the Portland Juggling Festival, which returns to Southeast Portland this weekend. And there's a big show on Saturday night called the Portland Juggling and Vaudeville Extravaganza. That's happening out at Reed College. So we'll have more details on that coming up in just a minute. But right now we want to bring you live juggling. Hit it, jugglers. Yes, live juggling in our KGW News studio on this Tuesday morning because we want more juggling. And we have more guests to help us with that. Michael, I'd love to turn and say good morning to you. I'm afraid to move right now.
You could do it.
Michael O'Neill is either to my left or to my right. I'm not sure.
I'll tell you when to turn. I'll tell you when to turn. Okay. And turn. Perfection.
What's up?
How we
doing?
Should
I just face the crowd with the back of my head now? Or how about I do this? I'll duck down low.
Duck down low.
Avoid
Look at this.
That way.
He's brilliant. Stick your finger to the sky. Yes. Leave it there. Don't move. Don't move. You're moving. You're moving. You're moving.
It comes with the breathing, Michael.
Oh, does it? Does it?
Can I ask you about this Portland Juggling Festival business?
100%.
I've been a part of the Portland community now for some 23 years.
I know.
It was about the first year I got here I realized this community loves its circus arts. What is it about Portland that really attracts some of the best in the world to come down for this festival?
Well, it's such a great place. First of all, it's the Northwest, right? It's got the greatest mountains and the greatest trees, but it's got the greatest jugglers too. And we have them in the show this weekend as well. We have people coming in from France. We have gold medalists from the IJA Festival. And we have our legend, Reese Thomas, local boy, performing at the show this Saturday too. So, and really, the biggest thing I think with the festival is all the classes that we have. So you can come down, you can learn how to juggle clubs. You can learn how to spin a ball on your finger. You can learn how to spin, oh, you're doing it. Go for it, go for it.
There's no lesson, you just do it?
Well, there's lessons, but you know, everything is just do it, right?
I'm glad you brought up Reese Thomas because behind every great man is a great woman. Reese Thomas on the road before this weekend's Juggling Festival. We have Reese's wife with us in the studio this morning. Is asking someone to juggle like this for 3 minutes straight a big ask? Because that's basically what we're doing right now.
No pressure.
No pressure, but these guys are pros.
There is two parts to the Juggling Festival. The first part, at least the way I see it, happens over the course of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's happening at a venue in Southeast Portland. Tell me about that, Michael.
That venue is called Jaja. It's a beautiful multidiscipline venue, and they have a huge, nice space for people to juggle and teach workshops. And then you can walk through their multidisciplinary stuff with all the visual arts, and they're beautiful. They're in Southeast Portland, just on 9th and Main, around 8th and Main, I think it is, Southeast.
We have some of the information right there on the screen in terms of the hours. I love the fact that those question marks aren't there as a mistake. You literally don't put an end time on Friday and Saturday night. The juggling goes on for as long as people want to juggle.
Yeah, as long as you want to hang out. And it's nice because it's just an open space, and then if you see somebody doing something like, wow, I really love that, you walk up and say hi and they'll teach you. Like, everybody's so welcoming and so wonderful at the place. And come down and see the show because we have world-class jugglers at the show at Call. At Call
Auditorium.
Yep, Call Auditorium, Reed College, 7 o'clock on Saturday night.
I'm going to give you guys a break. We're going to cover the screen with information one more time because there is that Reed College event. Rod Hill, Christine, this is Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. Again, Call Auditorium on the Reed College campus. That is the main event for the Portland Juggling Festival. They call it the Juggling and Vaudeville Extravaganza, gang. Welcome back to this Tuesday edition of Sunrise as we get ready for a big event this coming weekend here in Portland. It's the Portland Juggling Festival as we take a look at some past footage from past juggling festivals, reaching way into the KGW archives for this video. And this event has been around for a while. This is year number 31 for the Portland Juggling Festival. In Southeast Portland is where you'll find it. Big event on Saturday night, the main event, if you will. It's the Portland Vaudeville and Juggling Extravaganza. So more on that here in just a second. Oh, we've got more on that right here and now. Check it out. So yes, you've got the Juggling Festival Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And those hours, by the way, are not incorrect. They literally don't have a stop time on Friday and Saturday. You can juggle for as long as you want. But then we have that in the circle right there, what we describe as the main event, that Juggling and Vaudeville Extravaganza at Call Auditorium on the Reed College campus. Doors opening 6:30 p.m. this Saturday night. So let me interrupt some of the juggling. At least the juggling happening right here next to me, courtesy of Curtis Carlisle.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us more about that main event Saturday night? What would we expect to find there?
We're going to get all of our best jugglers from the region and some of our favorite jugglers from around the world, and we invite them into one show. We take a whole day to put together this spectacular, and it just takes like 90 minutes. We're going to hit you with some of the best female, male jugglers, club juggling, probably Diablo, probably clowning. It's the Portland Juggling and Vaudeville Extravaganza, so there's a lot of surprises.
I remember when I first met you, you were just out of high school. This is something like 20 years ago. You've made juggling your career.
For sure.
And I'm just curious about whether or not Portland really is the circus arts capital of the country at the very least.
You know, we are very supportive of our local artists. I don't know if we're the capital of the world. We might have to do some statistical analysis.
I'm just thinking the US today.
Okay, maybe, possibly. But we have hundreds of local jugglers that meet on a weekly basis, and even more people that meet on that yearly at the Juggling Festival, just to check up with each other, practice juggling, share some skills, buy some new juggling cool props.
I've always been in awe of your skills, honestly, for like 2 decades now. Can you give us a little something on this Tuesday morning,
what do you do?
Curtis?
Just a little bit of dropping and picking up without stopping. We can start high, get low.
How difficult is the talking while performing aspect of the
Nearly
juggling?
impossible. I don't think anyone could probably do it. I think if you're trying to do high-level juggling and make people laugh at the same time, you probably fail more often than not.
You have other tools in your toolkit that you can break out on this Tuesday morning.
It's true. We have a world champion at the Diablo right here, Chris Garcia, but I also try to tell jokes and do the Diablo. I learned this over 20 years ago at the Portland Juggling Festival. Some people call it a Chinese yo-yo. Some people call it a diabolo. We just call it a way to keep juggling all day.
That was just put here.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you, Drew. Just you can move it.
Here, I'm gonna
take your time. Don't worry, buddy. But yeah, all of these tricks that I'm learning here, I've learned from books or from learning from other people or, you know, exchanging information at the Juggling Festival.
I mean, you are fun to watch. That's the bottom line. I've been watching you, like I've said, for decades now, and I just don't find it ever getting old there, Curtis Carlisle.
I hope I never get old either, sir.
Portland Juggling Festival this weekend in Southeast Portland with the main event happening on the College of Reed campus, or the campus of Reed College. Either way you phrase it, it's going to be fun, gang. Christine and Rodney, your turn.